kinds of fun. Okay. Hi. Let's not do the drumming. Hi. I love the back of your head. Can I see your face? I want to see. Okay, great. I invited my lovely wife up here to lend a hand because, people want to treat their eyes, and of course, she knows a little bit of what we can do here. Okay. Now, this is something that's going to require some actions. How many of you have had a little bit of fun with action songs this morning? Have the adults had fun with action songs? Got your morning workout? Is everything still okay, or did it kind of go snap, crackle, and pop? You snap, crackle, and pop? You're too young to snap, crackle, and pop, unless you're having cereal. Okay. Now, how many of you remember the movie Finding Nemo? Some of you have? Some of you have? What is it that is in Finding Nemo? Can you tell me what happens in Finding Nemo? How about you? What happens in Finding Nemo? What happens in Finding Nemo? Thinking on it? Julia, what happens in Finding Nemo? He loses his parents. And what does his parent do? It's like, oh, I've got 586,000 other kids, I'm okay. Is that what happens? The parent what, sorry? The parents are worried. Was he just worried? Like, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh me, oh my, what in the world? He's scared. And what does he do in response? Does he just go, okay, I'm scared for my child, I'm going to go and sleep it off, maybe look better in the morning, it'll be okay? No. Does he go and try to rescue? He tries to rescue his son. Amazing. God did the same thing for us. We were lost, and he tried to rescue us. But I was thinking along the way, as I was watching that film, now I realize I'm a bit old to be watching Finding Nemo, but it was still fun, I think. Even I'm allowed to watch Finding Nemo, okay? I'm old, okay. But it's okay because I was thinking, there's a whole bunch of fish in this ocean. Now, do you know there's a bunch of fish in the aquarium at the dentist's office, right? But there's so many more fish in the ocean, okay? I was thinking, that's a lot like our church. How many of you are a part of a church? Yeah, everybody, you're all part of the body of Christ, right? And you know what? That's kind of akin to the same way that our fish are like in the ocean, okay? So this is going to involve some activities, and I will get my lovely wife to demonstrate. I'll describe the action, and then she will demonstrate, and then we're going to divide the whole church into various sections, okay? So this will involve audience participation, and I know it's going to look silly, but that's okay, because when everybody's doing it, it's not silly, right? It's cool. I've seen you guys doing the Macarena. Okay, so first of all, in the ocean, there are sharks. Who's scared of sharks? Are you scared of sharks? No? I was at a fish store the other day, and every Tuesday night they say, you can come by and watch them feed the sharks. Oh, scary. Good thing. Never stick your hand in the shark tank, right? But in the movie, what happens? The sharks say, fish are friends, not food. So here are sharks. Put your hands on your head. Friends, not food. Okay, so those of you who are in sharks, that's what you're going to be doing. Fish are friends, not food. Okay, and then there's also whales. Great big whale. I think in the movie, they actually got eaten by a whale. And then the Dory started talking whale. Amazing talent for a girl who has no memory. Okay. Oh. So you can move to like that. Oh. Okay. And then there are the cool dudes, the turtles. Oh, dude. You might have to stand up for that part because, I don't think you're going to be able to swing the hips around quite so well. when you're sitting? Right? Can you do that when you're sitting? I don't know. If you can, you have far more flexibility than I have. Okay? And then, guys, then there's another fish. One that has no memory. She's a blue tang. And what is she says? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Now, you kids, you've seen my lovely wife demonstrate. Adults, you've seen my lovely wife demonstrate. How many think of you that you can do this? Can you do an fish are friends, not food? Can you do a, oh, dude? Can you do oh? Can you just keep swimming? Just keep swimming? Okay, good. Good. So, now, this is where I'm going to be, one more thing. We have all these fish, and what are they in? They're in an ocean. So when you are in an ocean, what is there? There are waves. And I think we have enough people, we can do a wave. So it's not just like me doing this with my fingers. If I go like this, a wave, you can do a wave. You've been to sporting events. I've seen you at the Oilers games. I know you can do it. So, wave. Hey, there's motion. That was pretty weak. That was like I threw a stone into the pond. But we'll work with it. Well, it'll get better as we go on. Okay. Now, you guys, you want to practice this? You stand up with me, and we'll practice. Adults, you can practice too. Okay, can you do this? On your feet. This is where bottoms meet the carpet. Okay. Okay, so hands on the head for the shark. Fish are friends, not food. Okay. Go like this. Big over. Okay. Now, hands on the hips. Loosen up. Especially if you're older like me, you might have to loosen up. This might actually be good for loosening up. Okay. Whoa, dude. Okay, and then finally, get your flippers ready, or fins, or whatever we're going to call these appendages. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So, when I say shark, what do you do? Fins. Yeah. Okay, if I say whales, what do you do? Okay. And if I say turtle, what do you do? Very good. I'm so glad that you didn't go and raid the chocolate factory because, I like a turtle that way too. Blue tangs. A blue tang is blue tang the dory. Blue tang is the dory. Just keep swimming. And if I say ocean. There we go. Sorry? We don't have any other critters right now. Okay. Okay, so now I've got everybody knows what they're doing, right? Now I'm going to subdivide the whole adults, okay? Kids, you're going to help me here with watching, make sure the adults are going to do this right, okay? So I'm going to go down this way, and let's make our numbers kind of even. I'll include the front row here. This corner here, you are the sharks. And what do you say? Fish are friends, not food. Okay, from this row here to the back, on this side, you are the whales. Whoa. Okay, run back to the front. Okay, now making sure this front corner and keeping our numbers kind of even, probably about here, just to the aisle. Oh, no, just the row just ahead of the aisle. So right here, you are the turtles. So you make hands on the hips. Make sure you're flexible. Whoa, dude. And then everybody else in the rest of the building here in this corner. What are you? Blue tangs. So just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Some days that's all we can do is just keep swimming, right? Okay, so kids, now, are you going to help me watch and make sure all the adults are going to do this right? Yeah? If you see an adult who's not doing it right, are you going to help me and maybe pull them to the front? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Because you kids, you get to do all the actions, right? But we adults, we're having a little mercy on them because sometimes after you've done the, whoa, dude, it might be a bit much to go something else. Oh, have I got a helper here? Thanks, bud. Carter's is going to help me. Okay, and then last but not least, ocean. Okay, so let's read the oceanic translation of the Bible. The body of Christ is like a big school of fish in the ocean. Ocean? Hey, ocean, hi. Ocean, wave. Wave. Here. We'll get you into practice. There are sharks. Keep swimming. That's right. There are whales. There are turtles. And last and certainly not least, there are blue tangs. And although they are many, they form one ocean. There we go. Now, if a shark should say, because I am not a whale, I am not a part of the school of fish, it is not for that reason any less a part of it. And if the turtle should say, because I am not a blue tang, you guys are a little quiet. I am not a part of the school of fish. It is not for that reason any less a part of it. Now, if the waters were filled with sharks, where would all the blue whales be? If the waters were filled with turtles, whoa, dude, where would all the blue tangs be? Yeah. But in fact, God has arranged all the fish in the school just as he wanted them to be. The shark cannot say to the whale that I don't need you. Likewise, the turtles cannot say to the blue tangs that I don't need you. Now, you are part of the body of Christ, and each one of you is like a fish in the ocean. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, thanks, guys. Good job. Does anybody want to do a whoa do just for fun's sake? Get their back loosened up before they sit down? No? Did you guys did a good job?
No.
Are you ready? Who's up next? Okay, so guys, let's make our way back down to the sitting here, okay? Now don't coming up onto the stage. Come on. Come. Want to take my hand, buddy? Okay. Have you found your spot on the spot? Okay, good.
All right, kids, you did an awesome job.